What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, it's Acolyte Day, as we all know, okay? Tuesday is the day where we all come together as Star Wars fans to just sit back, point and laugh at this ridiculously terrible show, a comedy pretty much at this point. We were talking about this last night on the Nightcap, that yeah, the Acolyte pretty much has just become a comedy, okay? A comedy of epic proportions. This thing is an absolute dumpster fire. Look, this 13% that you see right here, this ain't going nowhere no time soon. It's probably going to dip down into the 12th percentile tonight or maybe tomorrow, who knows, okay? But anyway, we got some information that came through, and we were also talking about this on the Nightcap on thatparkplace.com. Shout out to John F. Trent. We got a leaker who has revealed the identity of the Sith in Leslie Headland's Star Wars The Acolyte. Now look, I'm about to read this whole article. Just let you know, fair warning. If you don't want to know what this person has leaked as far as the identity of the Sith Lord, if you don't want to know, walk away now, because I'm about to read this whole article. Probably 95% of you guys could care less about this show, okay? So you're like, leak away, spoil away, tell us everything you know, DA, because we really don't care about this thing, which I don't blame you, okay? I read this thing with no problem. I wasn't like I was sitting there, oh my God, man, I don't want to know. Oh, I'm going to shut this article down. I'm like, man, I'm reading this because it's going to confirm what I pretty much thought already. So yeah, let's get into the article again. Last warning if you don't want to be spoiled. A leaker shared a screenshot with YouTuber Script Trooper from an upcoming episode of The Acolyte, revealing who the Sith character is that attacked a group of Jedi and appeared to have killed the Jedi Master Kalnaka on the planet Kofar in the 4th episode of the series. As showcased in the video, the identity of the Sith is, drumroll, Manny Jacinto's Khmer, which everybody pretty much guessed. Pretty much guessed it from the 2nd episode of the show. This is the lame BS trash writing that we get from Leslie Headland. We all figured who this person was. We all guessed it. Everybody was like, oh yeah, that's the Sith Lord right there. That's him right there. We already know who SMILO REN is, okay? We already know who SMILO REN. And, you know, a lot of us was like, wait a minute, hold up. It's so obvious it can't be him. It can't be him. This is one of those murder mystery, because again, this is supposed to be a murder mystery. This is one of those murder mystery tricks. You see them in almost every murder mystery. There's some guy or some woman that looks like the obvious villain. Oh, it has to be them. You know, the writer is pretty much setting this individual up like a red herring character. It's obviously this character. So because it's obviously that character, it's not that character. You know what I mean? Like, it's obviously this person, so that, again, is a red herring. It's to throw us off the scent and make us not think about who it could possibly be. But no, in the case of Leslie Headland, this is literally the character. What a piece of garbage writing this is. Like, you couldn't do better than just to give us the most obvious guy? The most obvious villain is the villain. Like, holy crap. This chick would be terrible at murder mysteries, okay? Like a terrible mystery writer. Go learn from Agatha Christie or something on how to write a mystery. Leslie Headland, you gotta be kidding me, man. This is absolute trash, man. I was just laughing when I read this. I was like, no way, no way. I was thinking it was going to be like the one chick, the Zabrak chick with all the horns, right? Coral. The one mother that was against Mother Anastasia, you know, letting the girls just kind of figure out their own destiny or whatever. She wanted the daughters to be witches because she carried them. I carried them. So she wanted them to be witches. And they decided, nah, or Mother Anastasia said, nah, let them go out and do their own thing. You know, that's just the way we're going to do this. And so I thought, okay, it's her trying to get some sort of revenge or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I was like, it can't be Khmer because it's so obvious that it's him. And lo and behold, this is where we It's not surprising that Khmer would be the Sith. He seemingly knew exactly where Kalnaka's base and was guiding May to it in the show's 4th episode. In the show's 2nd episode, he also showed his adeptness in dodging May's attacks on him. In fact, he's able to turn her own blade against her and pin her up against the wall. I mean, yeah, again, it was so obvious. By the 2nd episode, it was so obvious that this was the dude. So it's just kind of like, you couldn't do better than this, Leslie Headland? At least give us some sort of a, like, okay, she did something with a mystery, you know? But, I mean, just the fact that this is where she's at in her writing and she can't do anything better than this. And so now the question is going to be, well, why him? And apparently he's the guy that is the, you know, the Sith Lord's acolyte. You know, the real Sith Lord, he's going to be like the acolyte to that guy, and he's using May as some sort of a vehicle to kind of, hey, I got to kill 4 Jedi. I'm going to use her. I'm going to use May to kill 4 Jedi or whatever. It's going to be something stupid like that, you know, because I have to kill a Jedi without a weapon. So because they got to kill a Jedi without a weapon, it's probably going to be him, you know, saying, yeah, I didn't use a weapon. I used May, and I manipulated her and all of this crap. But see, he's already killed Kelnaka with a lightsaber. So, I mean, all of this stuff is just stupid. The entire show is just kind of nonsense at this point. In an interview with Nerds of Color ahead of the show's release, it was also heavily hinted that Kamir had a duality to him. The interviewer asked, with Star Wars in general, there's a duality to it. There, you know, Sith and Jedi, good and bad, emotions or no emotions. And for you, Kamir, there's no allegiance. We don't know where he lies. May and Osha, which we're allowed to talk about, there's a duality between them. What can you guys tell me about your characters and their relation to this black and white spectrum of duality? All right, and that's the episode or whatever, or the interview that they're talking about. Jacinto responded, I think what makes Kamir so interesting, like you said, there's no form of allegiance. He's not tied to the dark. He's not tied to the light. For him, it's just what kind of allows him to survive and to exist. And he has that kind of nonchalant flowiness to him. He can go this way or he can go that way depending on his mood or attitude. He's just kind of going back and forth, whatever he needs to survive, in a sense. Yeah, so apparently, again, in my opinion, this is what it is. This guy got locked in with this stupid Sith Lord, and he's using May as a conduit to kill other Jedi so he can kill Jedi without a weapon. All right, because again, it seemed like in that 4th episode his life was also on the line, and so that's what he got really worried about, nervous about, whatever. Look, ultimately, all of this is just bullshit, all right? Leslie Headland is a garbage writer that can't tell an interesting story. I mean, you know, there's a possibility you could have did something with the murder mystery in Star Wars and really fleshed it out and really had the audience on their, you know, on their toes, you know, on the edge of their seat, trying to figure it out, running through all of these various little theories and everything. They gave us the most obvious guy, and she said, nope, that's him. Now, we got to see it all play out, you know, we got to all see it play out. But one of the things that people were trying to figure out, who is the dude behind the SMILO REN mask? And now we know. And it's obvious and it's stupid and it shouldn't have been done. This is the worst written show I have ever seen in Star Wars, and it's not even close. All right. This makes, again, Book of Boba Fett. I will go back and watch Book of Boba Fett again before I watch 1 second of The Acolyte. I will, because I've already watched some episodes of that. I will go back and watch that again before I spend 1 second watching The Acolyte again once I get done with this season. Yeah, I'm going to watch it because, again, you know, I'm a man of the people, so I'm going to take care of y'all, and I'm going to watch this show. But, man, the most obvious, nonsensical writing that you've ever heard of, man. This is just lame shit. You know, all of this guy sitting there talking about his character or whatever. What character? He pretends to be a stumbling, bumbling boob, all right? A complete clumsy clod, an idiot. Oh, that's the Sith Lord, obviously. I mean, he's bumbling around, he's dropping stuff, he looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. Obviously, that's the guy, because again, I was saying this on the nightcap. It's like Clark Kent wearing the glasses, being a bumbling dope around the Daily Planet, nervous around Lois. This don't seem like Superman, you know? And they basically are using that same template for this character that Manny Jacinto is playing, Kamir. Just absolutely trash. Anyway, guys, that's it. Just the spoilers. You know, if you cared about it, I'm sorry you had to watch. But you know what? Why do you care? All right. Why do you care who this dude is? Because it's clear here that unless you are amongst this 13%, you probably couldn't care less. You probably just like, look, I've already checked out. I'm just watching YouTubers just to get the updates. I'm not watching this. I'm not going to Disney Plus or anything to watch the show. Hell no. All right. So, yeah, it's clear that most people, 13%, are the only people that actually like the show and have given it a positive score. Everybody else is done. Everybody else is checked out. They're off doing other shit. They just check in on their favorite YouTuber. Hey, what happened on The Acolyte? Oh, okay, that's it. You know, so, yeah, I gave you a little sneak peek. If you saw the spoiler, you know who the spoiled character is, the Sith Lord. It doesn't matter, all right? It doesn't matter because Leslie Headland has given us absolute garbage, and nobody's going to care about this show after the final episode drops. All right, that's pretty much what it is. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about The Acolyte, the spoiler, the Sith Lord. Are you surprised? I know you're not, all right, because I wasn't, all right? I wasn't surprised. But you guys let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.